Hey, I'm Bear Ranger here. Been a while since I posted anything, so I'm going to try to get back into it. What I want to do right now is just take a quick look at the Legendary Megazord and some of the bigger combinations with other Legendary Zords. Got Q-Rex here, then of course back here is the Legendary Megazord. Down here the Red Lion. Down here Turbo Falcon. Then there's Ranger keys for each one. And these missiles here are for the Red Lion. So what I want to do is I'm just going to go through the combinations using all of these and just kind of show you real quick what they are. To start, I'll go ahead and do Q-Rex and the Legendary Megazord. Take these off. Now what you can do is pop the arms off here, pop the arms off there. It's like anything in a Zord builder system, you can swap limbs. But this is one of the combinations here. And you can also put these, on over here. A little bit tight, and he can hold the swords. Now, one thing with this, the Japanese version has a spring-loaded or torque motor where you can wind it up, and when you turn the back on Gokaiyo on the Japanese one, that'll spin. This over here will spin. But all you get with this is, let me find the Ranger key and I'll show you. Okay, here's a Ranger key from Dino Thunder. That's the one that comes with Q-Rex. So you pop it open. There's a slot right here, and when you put that in, you can make that spin. Yay! I remain unimpressed. Seems like Bandai America could have done that a little bit better. It would have been nice if it had a torque motor in it. But anyway, it's a little minor nitpick. And now you could also, if you really want to, swap the legs. Slide those over. You can have that combination. I don't know for sure if these combinations have names in the Power Ranger series, but anyway, there's that. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Up next is the Red Lion. Let's see here. It's got this on him. You can take that off. Now what you can do with this is turn it into what they call the Naginata. It's a weapon with two sword blades on each end. I think normally it would be like a long staff with the blades on. I'm not sure at the moment if they face the same direction or if they face opposite directions. Now, sometimes these don't want to fit in there too good. But that's pretty good. Okay, there's a Naginata. Okay, now what we can do is take the legs off here. Take that apart. Pull this out. I think this is called the Fire Smasher in the Power Ranger series. I forget the name of it in the original Japanese one. But anyway, pop his head off. Let's see. I'm sorry. Pop the legs off. I've kind of gotten used to the Japanese version. You just pop the head off and the legs are still one unit. Open that up, slide that in, put the head right in there. It's kind of a loose fit though. Sometimes these don't want to fit in there real tight. Ah, there we go. Now, take the legs, pop them on. And then we take this apart. Pull that off, turn it over, switch the helmets out. There we go. Now the helmet is kind of reminiscent of the one from Shinkinger. Okay, now the legs, let's see. Pull out the Zord builder parts here. May want to pull that out. Yellow, I believe, would go on this side. Pink on this side. Zord builder parts there, they want to swing up in there when you try to put stuff on sometimes. And there's that. Okay, you don't want to go up too good. When you try to move the arms up, these legs here hit these up here and push them up. Now the naginata, go ahead and insert that into the hand. It's a little tight there. Okay, let's try it this way. Sometimes on these, parts just don't want to do right. Let's try it like this then. Well, that is tight. Let's try it up this way. There. That's a pretty tight fit, I'll tell you. Alright. There. These haven't been used that much. I mostly just had them sitting on display, so stuff's pretty tight. Okay. Then we have the this here fire smasher. Put it in right there. There we go. So there's this combination. This thing is pretty big. Of course, in the Shinkinger series, I think it was even bigger. So there's that. Okay, let me go ahead and move on to the next one. Before I forget, on the red line here, he's got a little gimmick, of course. Let's see. It's got two missiles. Of course, they can only fire one at a time, though. But you fit them in the mouth, push it in until it clicks. Take the Ranger key. Now, and the Wild Force is what comes with the Lion. Pop that up. Put it in like this. Alright, let me turn around here. So when you put it in and push it down, fires a missile. I used to think these Ranger keys were kind of a waste of effort, but I like these. I started really liking them. So I'm trying to collect them, and the Japanese ones too. They're kind of cool. But anyway, something I want to show you here as well. The hind legs are held together by the helmet. You have it like this. It's kind of an odd little fitting. You can see it right here. And then right up in here is what fits on. So you have to get it just right, and it clicks in. Fairly secure. Okay, that's it with the red line. Next, and well last really, is the Turbo Falcon. Japanese version is called Falcon, and it's a lot bigger. What I want to do in some later videos is do comparisons between the Bandai America versions and the original Japanese versions. But anyway, here's the Turbo Falcon. It's missing a lot of details, like there's no flame here, back here. There's a lot of other little details and stuff that are missing. But still, it doesn't look that bad. Now, the little Ranger key gimmick with it, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, here's, let's see, RPM, I believe. And the Japanese one was called Go Onger. Alright, so we pop that up. Now here's a slot. Slide the key in. Push that down. Put that back. When you roll it, okay, I guess that's supposed to be a motor, but if that was about the best it was going to do, they could have left that out. But anyway, let me move on to here. Now, one thing about this is different from the Japanese version is it makes its own Megazord. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let's see about doing that right quick. Some of these, like I said earlier, these fittings are pretty tight. Some of them are kind of loose. Like, see that right there is loose a bit. It's pretty much just taken apart. This here sometimes is a little tight to try to get off. There we go. And then we break these down. Now the head fits right into there. That'll make the shoulders and head. These here, of course, are the legs. You got to flip those out. There's that. And now this, turn it around so it's like this. And let's see here. I think you pop those together. Then attach that. Okay, take this part here. Got some slots there, tabs here. And fit them back there. Okay, now this, you fold that little flap in, and that little nub there will fit in that little slot right there. Kind of a loose connection. That's one thing I noticed about some of these things. Some connections are pretty tight and then other connections are pretty loose. But anyway, put these on the end. So you can bend them like that. Now he's got no hands, but you got these things here and they could be like, I guess, blade weapons. Now, I think Bandai America really did a great job on this. Falcon in the Japanese version does not have a Megazord mode. So they took Falcon, split him up, and came up with a Megazord for him. I think that's pretty darn cool. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put him back together, and then we'll do the last combination. Okay, the last formation, well actually there's two of them. For the first one, all we do really is take off Legendary Megazord's feet, or legs. Got two ports right there. And just pop him in. There's that. Now, the finisher, or final one, take Legendary Megazord apart. Get rid of these. Now we'll take Turbo Falcon apart again. Now leave these together this time. Okay, let's see here. Pop that apart. That is a very tight fit. Okay, there we go. I've got to retrieve something. For the other leg. There we go. And as you can see, some of the fittings are very tight. Some are loose. Now, you can do it that way, or go ahead and do it this way. I kind of like it the first way, but I think officially it's this way. So let's see how these fit together. Okay, those are pretty tight too. So when you're handling these things, kind of be careful. There we go. Okay, now we need the arms from Q-Rex. You see he wants to do the split right there. Right, open up that because we use it for this right here. Now you can take this, move it up, and there you have a thumb. Then just slide this over the fist. There we go. Now, open up the chest, push that in. Now we'll take this part here from from Turbo Falcon, turn it upside down, push those down, then do like that, and then open them up. Now if you try to put it in this way, you'll pop this out. So you could just take this on out and not use it because you really won't see it. Or you can leave it in and push it in this way. And make sure you push those up. So what you got is you got two pegs or whatever back there, two holes here. But this is not real secure because you see like that, that's where the two halves come together, and that doesn't make a real tight fit. Okay, I want to go ahead and move him out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Now it fits, but it's not real snug. Go ahead and open that up. Okay. He still wants to do that. Alright, now the front wheels, or front axle, now what you can do is pull those back. Now they don't stay though, they flop, which I kind of wish they would click into place better. But back here you got two slots there, and you got those right there, and pop that in, come around here, pop that in. So that helps split there. Now, the helmet, let's go ahead and take this one off. The helmet, you use the swords here, so they fit right in like that. Now this one, you got that red piece there, but it's made to fit in. Now, the Japanese version of this, when you try to put the swords in, they don't want to stay. It's a bad fit, and I don't know why they made it like that. or maybe mine is just a little extra loose. But these fit really good. Okay, so you see you got your little peg there. Up here's a little slot. What you might want to do is catch this with your finger to hold it down, and then pop it in. Okay, so there we go. This is the Legendary Ultimate Megazord, I guess you'd call it. It would be nice though, really nice, if it had some of the decal work that the Japanese version did, because there's flames here, flames there on both of these and down here. But a lot of times on the Bandai America toys, there are less details, less decals, sometimes less features. Because if they had a lot of the features that the Japanese ones did, the price would be a lot more. So Bandai America has to, try to still give you a good looking Megazord or toy, but leave some stuff off to keep the price down so they're reasonable. I still like this though. This is pretty cool. So thank you for dropping in. This is Bear Ranger signing off. Y'all take care now. Bye.